Welcome back, it's Jason from the future, and in this video we get back to overlanding, crossing all of Ecuador in just 3 days. But as you'll see in this video, I was quite under the weather after flying back to South America, and so this whole video has been shot and edited by my better half. So I hope you guys enjoy this glimpse into overlanding through the lens of a lady.
We are here in Ecuador at Cotopaxi National Park. It is a brisk morning. It's about 4 degrees Celsius. We are at 12,500 feet. It's like I said, driving across all of Ecuador in 3 days. Now, Ecuador allows for 90 days for tourists in a rolling year. And we were here in Ecuador in part of November, December, and January. So when we arrived in November, we started to shoot our Starlink video, which is where we flat mounted our Starlink on top of our camper. And now we're going on almost a year with that system in place, and it's been working perfectly. So that was definitely the right choice for us. And we also spent Christmas and New Year's in Ecuador. We had a Christmas party with 37 other overlanders from all over the world, a New Year's party, and then we ended up staying a little bit more into January because Jason was wanting to help our friends Ulf and Berna install a new battery system in their truck. But as January was starting to come to a close, we thought, okay, we better leave a few days left on our Ecuador visas, and we returned to Colombia for 6 months. And then after that, we ended up going back to Canada for a couple of months where we got to visit friends and family, enjoy lots of awesome barbecues and food and company. And while we were there, Jason was able to help my parents out and install a full home battery backup for them with a Blue Eddy system. And then we left Canada and returned back to South America with 4 huge suitcases in tow with everything that we need to keep this overland lifestyle going for the next year or so. And then yesterday we headed to the middle of the world. Now, if you're going to do a trip from tip to tip, from north to south, you got to stop at the equator. It's iconic. And even though it was extremely busy and touristy because it's a long weekend here in Ecuador, you got to do it. And it was definitely worth it, and we enjoyed it. And then after that, we headed up to Cotopaxi, which is south of Quito. And Cotopaxi is on my bucket list. I really want to see it. It's a stratovolcano, so it has that iconic volcano shape. And it is right there. And yeah, so it's in the clouds right now. We're gonna wait a couple more hours. Hopefully we get to see it. Well, we waited a couple hours to see if the clouds would clear off, and we had a little tiny glimpses of hope, but unfortunately it's a no-go. So will she start? Cold morning, high elevation. Like a boss. Nos vamos. So on our way in at the gate of the national park here, there was a lady with an adorable little llama selling pictures with it. Jason's not totally sure that it's a real... I don't think it is real.
Get out of the truck.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go. All right, well, got to admit, I'm a little bit disappointed. Hello, friend. So we've made it as far as Ambato. We had some pretty decent toll roads that were 2, 3, sometimes 4 lanes wide, which is practically unheard of for us. So we did make some good time, but now we are on the very slow, windy road into Cuenca. So long weekend, lots of traffic. I guess we'll just take it easy, and it takes what it takes. All right, so Cotopaxi was a bust for us, but we did get to see Chimborazo right here behind me. Red and green. All right, so we've been driving for several hours all afternoon. We are starting to get a little tired. It's been good roads and beautiful scenery. We went through some pasture lands, and now we're starting to get into the mountain passes. So it is starting to get dark. We are going to find a place to pull over for the night. There is a popular overland spot that people like to go to. However, the road that they normally take in has been washed out. It's been washed out for a couple months, so we just need to take the way through the town, which might be a little tight for our rig, but I'm sure we'll make it no problem. What's up, dog? Just waiting in line at the detour here. There we go. Pay our $1, get through. Everyone's working hard. There's the road that we were supposed to come in on. That was going to make our lives a lot easier because we don't need to drive through the center of town. Slight right. Good, keep on going. And then left. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
You see this red car?
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Okay, sharp turn. Turn left immediately after the railway. Okay. Continue 100 meters downhill. Take the left fork. It looks like you're driving into a large patio area. I'm not gonna get past that guy. I guess we gotta back up. Okay, looks good. Good, good, good. Good, okay. I'm gonna walk it. I'm gonna walk and make sure we can fit. That all looks good. Oh, hi. Okay. That looks maybe potentially problematic, but I think it'll be okay. I think we might be able to park here, but I just need to ask. Hola. ¿Cómo little steps. Tranquilo, tranquilo. Okay. Okay. I believe this is where we're supposed to be. Oh, this is so pretty. So pretty. Okay. Let's see if we can find someone. Okay, well, I will keep on banging. Hola, Victor. There is a parrot that keeps on whistling at me. I don't see anybody here except for you, buddy. You're the only one. Hola. Hola. Look at you. You're so beautiful. Hi. Hi. Okay. All right. Well, I will let you be. Okay, success. I found Victor and we are set for the night. This is a beautiful place. Gorgeous, gorgeous location, gorgeous spot, and puppies. And here we are for the night. Good morning. We're getting some breakfast going here, and I just thought I'd show some of these fruits that we get in Ecuador that maybe you guys don't see too often. So this is a pitaya, a cactus fruit. My assistant's gonna chop it. There we are. And it's white inside and has seeds almost like a kiwi, but the seeds are a little bit like caviar. They pop when you eat them, and this is probably one of my favorite fruits right now. And then a little mini papaya. Day 2. It's a beautiful morning here. We're going to be taking the very windy road to Cuenca this morning, and hopefully we'll get some great views along the way. It's supposed to be a spectacular canyon called Nariz del Diablo, I think. So we'll go check it out. Horses. So we've been winding our way through this mountain road to Cuenca. It's been a good road, actually, very scenic. We went through the area that's called the Nariz del Diablo. It translates to the devil's nose. And we didn't have time to stop, but it is a really pretty scenic area of the Andes. So hopefully I captured a few photos and can stick them in here. And now we're heading into Cuenca for one reason only, and that is to get hats. Cuenca is the home of the Panama hat. That's where they're made, which I know is a little bit counterintuitive. You'd think Panama, but it's Cuenca, Ecuador. So we've been rocking the same hats that we've had since we bought them in Baja, probably about 5 years ago. So it is time for an upgrade. So we're gonna head in, check that out. At the recommendation from our friends Ulf and Berna, they said that there's a really nice place to park our truck down by the river here.
I want to live in a van down by the river.
So after a little bit of driving around town, we did find a spot that we can kind of fit. And I think the plan now is to just get a taxi and head into the center of town. What is this, fellow overlanders with Starlink on the roof? Fortunately for us, there is a taxi right here. ¿Cuánto cuesta? $2. All right. Made it. Hat shop. No, it's okay. I got it. Hat shop open. Go for it. Oh no, it's not open.
No, she's in there.
Hats, hats, hats. Hola. Ooh, Everlander orange. That would look so good on you.
Except it says small.
Oh,
There it is.
yeah, small. Okay. Like something with a big rim and just a neutral color. Like that. I don't think that's the right one for me. That one does look really good. I didn't think I wanted white, but it looks pretty sharp on you. I don't know. What do you think?
I almost like this pinch trim.
Yeah, I like that too.
Would you expect them to stretch at all?
They can stretch a little bit, but
Don't expect much. Okay.
I thought I'd try this one for fun, but I actually think I'm kind of rocking it. Yeah, that was, let's see. You need something. Did you try this one?
I'm gonna try that one.
Also good. This might be the top pick. You do look very handsome.
It looks a little bit like a safari hat.
A little bit, yeah.
I almost prefer a.
if you compare it,
So this one is fine
Fine
weave. This one is not as fine. Of course, I picked the expensive one. Perfect. All right, here it is. That was really fun. The lady was so helpful. One of our hats cost twice as much as the other, but I think it looks pretty good. We are back at the truck and it's getting dark and kind of stormy. I think the plan is to just stay here, just street camp for the night and get up super early. We have a big push tomorrow, about 7 hours. So try to get as much of that as we can done in the morning. And this isn't so bad. It's very nice, very cute. River behind us. And I think at night it'll be quiet. So that's it for day 2. Good night. Good morning. It's day 3. We are on the road. We actually had a really good sleep there in Cuenca. Nice and quiet. So we are on our way to Loja, taking the mountain road. We have about 4 hours of mountain driving, 4 or 5 hours. Get ourselves a little closer to the border. We've been driving for a couple hours now. It's been beautiful scenery. We went through first a forested area and then way down into a canyon that was quite dry, full of cactus and agave, kind of Baja style, and then all the way up the other side back into the forest area. So now we are going to stop. There's a little restaurant coming up here and we're gonna grab some lunch.
Yeah.
Well, this is good. Perfect. Great. Food has been ordered, so I thought I'd just show you around. We've been driving pretty fast here, so I haven't got to show you some of these beautiful vistas that we've been experiencing. Gorgeous green, lush Andes, but this is the view just off of the restaurant. You can see little pasture lands for cows. Very nice. And this is the place that we're having lunch. It's actually really nice. There's the restaurant right here. And then over there, they're selling just different artisanal things, cheeses. And they do let overlanders park in the parking lot and stay overnight, but we're gonna continue on after lunch. There's Jason waiting patiently for food. How's it going?
Good.
Good. How's the orange juice? Fresh squeezed. Nice.
So good.
That looks really good. And your rib?
Yep.
That looks really good. Rib and fries. And mine is rice and shrimpies. And these plates are awesome. They're super heavy stoneware. Is yours the same?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Some pretty clean plates. It was delicious.
Everything is awesome.
Everything was awesome. Back to the road. We are just raking in the watts right now. Excellent solar conditions. So it's too bad we have to leave, but we gotta go. All right, I think that's enough driving for one day. We still have an hour to the border, but we're gonna call it right now and look for a place to pull in overnight. Well, that was a long day. After lunch, we continued through some more mountain passes, went through a lot of really beautiful little mountain towns, and then we continued towards Makara, which is where we're gonna cross. And it was pretty slow, lots of trucks on the road, so just slow passes, chugging away, but we are now an hour away from the border, and we're just camped out here. We're just paying a small fee to stay in this hotel parking lot. Tomorrow, 1 hour push, and we will be in Peru. Good morning. Final day here in Ecuador. We're all showered up and spiffed up in our overland best here to head to the border.
Ecuador out.
Muy buenas.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
¿A dónde van?
Nos vamos a Perú.
Ayúdeme con su pasaporte. ¿Tienen su pasaporte?
Sí.
Okay.
This also says parking. This looks like a much better option. Much bigger. All right, we're parked here. That's where we need to go and get all of our paperwork done. Leaving Ecuador. Welcome to Peru. Do you want to park on the bridge? Gotta go get some insurance in that little yellow building. Let's go to Peru. Well, we just finished our final aduana inspection. We are officially good to go in Peru. It was all pretty good, pretty straightforward and easy. About 2 hours in total to stamp ourselves and the truck out of Ecuador and then re-stamp into Peru. Fortunately for us, there was no lines, which made it go even quicker. So 2 hours we're super happy with. Some of our Central American borders were 6 or 7 hours, so this is pretty good. Now we're gonna head to a place for the evening and maybe stop in one of these little towns and grab some currency. Currency here is called soles. This is the first town past the border. I don't think that they get a lot of tourists here, but everyone is very friendly. They are honking and waving and saying good afternoons. All right, ATM was a success. If anybody wants to see what the Peruvian currency looks like, this is what it looks like. This is 400 soles. That's equivalent to about $100 US. So now we got some money. We're gonna find a place to camp, maybe a lunch. Well, it's gonna be supper. Okay, after a few hours, we are finally at our final place for the night. It is hot here. It is about 36 degrees, which is a big change from the 4 degrees Celsius that we've been used to, but it is gorgeous. We're just parked in this little recreational area parking lot. They have a nice restaurant and pool, and yeah, that will be it for this video. A special thank you to our members. We'll just roll the names here while I splice in a few videos of this beautiful recreational area that we're in. We got nice restaurant and pool and good food. So we definitely cannot complain. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.